Pro rata means company will not refund your excess money. They will adjust your excess money in the future calls. You have taken bike on EMI. First 5 installment you paid properly. Then you stopped paying installment. What company does? Everything is nil. What is your capital? 34,000 shares are there. Why 34,000? Why? Because 1,000 shares are not issued. Cancellation of your share is called as forfeiture. Why they cancel? Cancellation of share for non-payment of call money. A warm welcome to one and all. This is your ALsir here, lecturing Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Now we are doing the topic called your accounting for share capital in financial accounting and reporting. Your unit number 2 as well as session 3. Your accounting for share capital, and also we call it as issue of shares. Now, so in the accounting of share capital or issue of shares, we will learn what is the procedure to issue shares. It may be ordinary shares. Ordinary shares also called as what? Equity shares. And one more type of share is called as preference shares. How to issue equity or ordinary shares, as well as how to issue your preference shares. We will understand each and every procedure. The 1 or 2 problem more than sufficient to understand. There is a problem. The problem is not only the issue of shares. Along with issue of shares, we will understand the concept of pro rata allotment. What do you mean by pro rata allotment? Yes, pro rata allotment in the sense, I'll explain you. This is also one of your 2-mark question. What is pro rata allotment? Now, understand what is pro rata allotment. The pro rata allotment in the sense, for example, the company is having 10,000 shares. I'll write it here so that you will understand better. The company is having how many shares? 10,000 shares. It is not in the value, it is in the number, quantity. Company is having 10,000 shares, but 25,000 applications are received. How many shares they are having? Only 10,000. How many applications are received? 25,000. Can company accommodate all the 25,000? No. So what they will do? The 10,000 shareholders are there, no? 10,000 whatever shares are there, the company accept only 10,000. There are few members are there. They applied for 5 shares. They will be allotted 3. The few shareholders applied for 10. They will be allotted 7. Depends on ratio, depends on the eligibility, the shares are allotted. Now, you can take an example of me only. I have applied for 10 shares. How many shares they gave? 7 shares. But I applied for how many shares? 10 shares. I paid application fees for how many shares? 10 shares. But how much they allotted? Only 7. Assume that for 10 shares I paid application 2 rupee 20. They have allotted 7 shares into 2, 14. Still 6 rupee is with them only. Hope you are clear. I applied for 10 means obviously I have paid application fees 2 rupee for all 10. But they have given how much? Only 7 shares. Remaining 3 shares they rejected, or they still they kept it in hold. So whatever the 2 rupee are paid on remaining 3 shares which are not allotted, 3 into 2 rupees, 6 rupee, that is a reserve which company is having. Excess money from me they have taken. Whatever excess money they have taken from me, next stage, next payment, they will adjust that. In the simple examination, you are in which year? Now you are in the first year. If the college has taken 10,000 extra, or else you have paid 10,000 extra to the college by miss. What usually the college does? Whatever 10,000 you have paid extra, in the second year fees, no need to pay the 10,000. They will deduct the 10,000. Hope you are clear. If your college fees is 10,000, you paid 14,000. 4 rupee extra, 4,000 extra you have paid. That 4,000 extra you paid, instead of giving it back to you, when you come to second year, Whatever your second year fees of 10,000, in that 4,000 is deducted. Hope you are clear. Your future payments are adjusted with the excess money. That is called pro rata. Pro rata means company will not refund your excess money. They will adjust your excess money in the future calls. Allotment, first call, second call, final call. During that time, they will adjust. Hope you are clear with pro rata. Yes. Yuvaraj Company Limited issued prospectus inviting how many shares are there? 35,000 shares are there. Application money is 2, allotment 3, there is no premium, normal one. First call is 2 and final call is balance. 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, remaining 3 will be your 10 means remaining 3 will be what? Your final call. Applications were received for 60,000. See, how many shares are there? Only 35. How many applications has come? 60,000. Out of excess application, money received, 10,000 was refunded. 10,000 worth rupee is refunded. Now, application remaining excess application money was adjusted towards allotment money due on the basis of pro rata. See, they have given whatever excess money they have collected now, they have adjusted during allotment. Still we have Uday, to whom 2,500 shares were allotted, failed to pay both the calls. There is a failure also. This we call it as calls in arrears. Your 2-mark question. What is calls in arrears? 2 mark. Call money and Ranga, the holder of 1,500 shares, failed to pay the final call. One person not paid first call also, not paid second call also. Another person not paid second call. So what company does usually? If anybody not paid properly, the simple example, you have taken bike on EMI. First 5 installment you paid properly, then you stopped paying installment. What company does? The company or bank or any financier come to you, they will take your bike and whatever the initial payment you paid, that will also not refunded. That is also go to what? Company only. Hope you are clear. Whatever you have paid is gone. Your shares also gone. That is called forfeiture. Your 2-mark question. What is forfeiture? Cancellation of your share is called as forfeiture. Again, I'll repeat. Cancellation of your share is called as forfeiture. Why they cancel? Cancellation of share for non-payment of call money. Again, I'll repeat. Cancellation of share for non-payment of call money is called as forfeiture. Share forfeiture. Now, in this what happens? These shares were forfeited. Of this share forfeited, 3,000 shares was sold to Naveen at 7.5. 2.5 plus 1,005. There are total 5,000 shares are there. 4,000 shares are there. Out of 4,000, 3,000 shares are issued at 7.5. And fully paid up the whole shares of Mr. Uday being reissued. Whatever the Uday shares are there, completely it is reissued. Now, pass necessary journal entries in the books of company and you are supposed to prepare balance sheet. Balance sheet is the easiest topic. Only fill up the blanks you are supposed to do. Now, your solution part, just there is a understanding purpose. I have given extra working note. This is not required in the examination, just to understand. How many shares are there? 60. How many applications are received? 60,000. What is the application money? 2. So how much you have collected? 1,20,000. How much you are rejected? 10,000 worth you are rejected. I'll go back. See, 10,000 rupees is rejected. They have not mentioned number of shares. Rupees they have mentioned. 10,000 means 2 rupees application. 10,000 divided by 2. 5,000 applications are rejected. See, 10,000. 5,000 into 2, 10. Remaining is how much? 1,10,000. Now, applications were allotted 55. Why 55? 60 minus 5,000 rejected is 55,000. And how many shares we have? 35. What is the excess application? 20. This we have to go with pro rata. Means they don't even reject on this 20,000 into 2, whatever 40,000 they collected during application, they will adjust in allotment. Now see, first one, bank account add to share application, 60,000 into 2, 1,20,000, 1,20,000. Second one, share application is how much? 1,20,000. How much is rejected? 10,000. What is the extra money you have? 40,000. What is the actual number of shares? 70. Hope you are clear. Whatever application you have 1,20,000, you have to bifurcate. How do you bifurcate? First one, the rejected. Second, extra money you have. Third one, actual number of shares into application money. For each and everything I have given you calculation. Please sit and work out again and again. Now, third one, share allotment. Share allotment, see how much? 3 rupee. Number of shares, all the calculations should be on 35,000 only, because we are eligible to issue only how much? 35,000. Your 35,000 into 3, it will be 1,05,000, 1,05,000. Out of 1,05,000, 40,000 we have excess money. Hope you are clear? Yes. 1,05,000 minus 40, remaining 65 you collect. This is called pro rata. Your pro rata will affect where? In the fourth journal entry. You are supposed to collect 35,000 into 3, 1,05,000, 1,05,000. But already you have excess of 40,000. What is this excess? 20,000. See, you have 35, but you accepted 55. 20,000 extra shares you accepted, but you cannot give shares. You can adjust money. 20,000. What is the application money? 2 rupee. 20 into 2 is 40,000. Is the extra money you are having. The extra money, 40,000, you can adjust here. How did you adjust it? 1,05,000 minus 65,000. Hope you are clear. Next one, share first call account, 35,000 into 2. It is a simple one. I'll go back. See, first call is how much? First call is 2 rupee. Now, your first call is how much? 35,000 into 2. It will be 70,000 and 70,000. Next one, bank account add to share first call. There is a one person called. I'll go back to your question. The one person called Uday, 2,500 shares were allotted, but who failed to pay both the call? First call also not paid, second call also not paid. So, his 2,500 shares are deducted. At the time of receipt, you should not show it in the due. There is a due receipt. Due receipt. In the due, you should not show whatever not paid. In the receipt, you should show whatever not paid. 35,000 minus 2,500, it is 32,500 into 2, 65. Now come to your final call, 35,000 into 3, 1,05,000, 1,05,000. Two members are not paid. I'll go to your question. See, Uday, 2,500 shares are not paid, and Ranga has not paid 1,500. 2.5 plus 1.5, how much it is? 4,000. See, 4,000 shares are deducted. 35 minus 4 is 31 into 3, 93 and 93,000. Once you are done with final call, then we'll go for what? For feature. For feature journal entry, the first one, how many shares you are cancelling? First person 2,500, second person 1,500. If you add both, it will be how much? 4,000. Now, share capital 4,000 into 10 rupee, 40,000. Share forfeiture, always you do it at the end. This always you do it at the end. Now, share first call 2,500. It is not paid. 2,500 into 2, 5,000. Share second call. Both the calls are not paid. 4,000 into 3. It is 12,000. I'll give you simple logic. How to get this 5,000 and 12,000 means share first call. Go to first call. Out of 70, we have collected how much? 65. What is the difference? 5,000. Take this 5,000. Go to second call. 1,05,000 is supposed to be collected, but collected 93. What is the difference? 12,000. Take 12,000. Simple one. The difference of this two. There is a difference of this. That's it. Easiest one. Hope you are clear. Now, from 40,000, if you minus these two, you will get this 23,000. That is called your share forfeiture. Hope you are clear. Yes. Once it is forfeited, then what they will do? They will reissue. Now, what is a reissued? Even though 4,000, like 2,500 and 1,500 shares are cancelled, they reissued how many shares? They reissued 4,000 shares. Now, so out of 4,000, they reissued how much only? 3,000. 3,000 into at what value? 7.5. 3,000 into 7.5, it is 22,500. And actual value is 10. They are selling at what price? 7.5. What is the loss? 2.5. 3,000 into 2.5, it is 7,500. Add these both. Your answer is how much? 30,000. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now you got your forfeiture is 7,500. And here the forfeiture is how much? 23,000. The last topic. So here we have share forfeiture account to capital reserve 8,500. Now I'll show you how it is. Now your Uday failed 2,500 shares and final call 2,500 shares. Your Ranga failed 1,500. So first call 2,500 shares are not paid and final call 4,000 shares are not paid. In this, your balance sheet value. Your balance sheet value, how it goes means, your share application, what is rejected? 10,000 is rejected. And in the share application, what is the balance carried down? I'll come later for balance carried down. In this, your share application is how much? If they ask you prepare cash account in the question paper, then you are supposed to prepare this. Or else this is not required. These are rejected. And here, your application you collected 1,20,000, allotment 65, first call 65, final call 93, and the last one, your share capital account. What is this? Reissue. At the time of reissue, you have collected money. That's 22,500. This total and this total. Your total is 3,65,000. Here also 3,65,000. From 3,65,000, if you minus 3,55,000, your answer will be what? 3,65,000 minus 10. Your answer is 3,55,500. This 3,55,500 is your closing balance. Again, I'll repeat. This 3,55,500 is your closing balance. From the total, you minus 10,000, you will get 3,55,500. Once you are done with that, you have to go with the balance sheet. In the balance sheet, your fixed asset nil, investment nil, everything is nil. Your cash balance 3,55,500. You have done already. Now, in this, everything is nil. What is your capital? 34,000 shares are there. Why 34,000? Why? Because 1,000 shares are not issued. See, out of 4,000 shares, only 3,000 shares are reissued. Still 1,000 shares are not issued. Now, in this what happens? 3,40,000. Share forfeited is how much? 7,000. Reserve and surplus is how much? 8,500. Now we have 7,000 and 8,500. You may have confusion that why this 7,000 and why this 8,500. Usually what happens, whatever shares are forfeited are cancelled, the complete shares are reissued. But in this case, complete shares are not reissued. I'll show you now. So first case, 4,000 shares. Out of 4,000 shares, only 3,000 shares are reissued. The first person, 2500 shares are completely reissued. Second person, out of 1500, only 500 shares are reissued. Clear? Remaining is how much? 1000. Out of 1500, 500 shares are reissued, but still 1000 shares are not issued. Now you come to that 1000 shares. Now you understood what is this 1000 shares? Total 4000 shares are forfeited. First person 2500, second person 1500. 2500 shares are reissued. Out of 1500, only 500 shares are reissued. 2.5 plus 500, it is 3000. Remaining 1000 is there, no? 1500 minus 500, remaining 1000 not reissued. For that 1000, that person already paid what? Application money 2. What is the allotment money? Allotment money, I'll come. Allotment 3 and first call 2. These are the amount he already paid. Allotment is 3, first call is 2. Total 7 rupee he already paid. But these shares are not reissued. So, 1000 into 7, it will be 7000 which are not reissued. This is called as surplus. Hope you are clear. This is called as what? Surplus. Now I'll show you. This is called as surplus. The remaining is called as your capital reserve. Now I'll come back to your journal entry. In the last journal entry, we have taken your 8500. How did you get this? Your forfeiture. Forfeiture is how much? The forfeiture is 23,000. Forfeiture is 23. 23,000 is your forfeiture minus. What is the forfeiture? 7,500. What is this one? Just we calculated, no, 7,000 extra money. 7,000. 23 minus these two, you will get 8,500. Hope you are clear. This is what your forfeited amount. What is this 7,000? 1,000 into application of 2 rupee, allotment of 3 rupee, first call of 2 rupee. Total 7. We don't take final call. Why? Because this person has not paid final call. We take only application, allotment, first call. Hope you are clear with why this 8,500 and why this 7,000 and 8,000 in the balance sheet. I'll go back to all your previous screen so that you can take screenshot. There is your problem, continuation, your solution part, again your journal entries, your solution part, bank account, balance sheet. This is what you are accounting for share capital. But if you see your question paper, they have given problems very simple. This is a maximum extent you can expect. If you work out this problem, any kind of problem you are ready to face in your examination. Thank you.